D.I.Y in NYE. This is Maria with GotMaria Urban Crafting Chef, and welcome to our show today. So, today we're going to have all kinds of creators, and they're a surprise. I'm not even naming them yet. So, first off, we're going to have our sponsor, Marcellus Curtis, and then we're going to have me cooking something fantastic.
Introducing the new Xulon Press book, Enlightened, Awake, and Alive by Marcellus Curtis. Who can truly make sense of reality? What is the purpose of our lives? And how do we go about seeking the answers to the innumerable questions surrounding that purpose? Rather than continuing to ask questions, why not try imagining possibilities? Imagine looking at life from a new perspective and realizing that things happen because God is ultimately in control. Imagine finding the answers you've been looking for to make sense of it all. Imagine understanding more and finally having the opportunity to put the puzzle pieces together. You just might find your own answers, as author Marcellus Curtis did. Enlightened, Awake, and Alive shares the journey Curtis took to discover the answers to life's perplexing questions and attempts to make sense of reality for others who are just as curious about their purpose in life. Everything that happens in the world must have a reason. Life must have a purpose. The time has come to be enlightened, to wake up and live as you discover the divine plan God has for your life. Today is a new day to be awoken to new ideas and realities. Enlightened, Awake, and Alive is available at Christian bookstores and online. Purchase it today.
And welcome to D.I.Y in NYE. You guys, tonight we're going to cook somewhat of a chicken taquito, protein chicken taquito. So what I've done here, I've got chicken breast, okay? So I have here also some organic virgin coconut oil that I'm using to saute the chicken in. Okay, so I put about a spoon of that in the pan, and then I've got some chicken breast here, and I've got them cut julienne style, like this, sliced up here. And I just started cooking it so I could get ahead of the game here. Since we are on TV, I gotta speed up the process somehow. Okay, so you guys, this is actually one chicken breast, and it's humongous, okay? If you can see, one chicken breast, I've got half of it in here and half of it here. It's huge.
Was the Dolly Parton of chickens.
Yeah, it was, okay? And so right now I have what we do in our store. We have a place where we do infused salts, infused oils. So we have medicinal tinctures. So right now I have some infused salt. This is infused with thyme and oregano, and I have a story about that soon, okay? So, you guys, what I'm doing is I'm just sauteing this chicken up. This is gonna be, I'm trying to make things that you all can make that most people have access to, okay? I do cook very off the wall. You guys, I cooked for the movies for many, many years, and for all types of people. So all walks of life, all over the world, all right? So I know different palates and different ethnicities and different cultures and, you know, different food preferences. So I can cook all kinds of different ways. So I usually make things with medicinal herbs. What I'm gonna do for this one, I'm trying to make something that you can grab at the store and anybody can make it, and it's super easy. So what I'm doing, after I get this chicken sauteed, which is almost finished, okay? It's almost finished, so we saute this up, okay? And while that's cooking a little more, so I've got this jar of guacamole sauce. You can get any kind of guacamole sauce you want. I have no preference, okay? I'm just trying to do something simple and easy for you guys, and it's a dynamite recipe, you guys. And this actually is my son's recipe. So this should be called Taquito de Sean. This is his recipe. Also, queso blanco, this is medium. So this is white cheese sauce. And this, the only reason we're doing it is because I think you probably all can access this as well. And so it's so good, you guys. Now you can, you mix these together, all right? This is so easy. How easy is it? It's so easy. And you can do different variations of this thing, okay? So you mix these up. Now normally I would rinse this out with water. I don't waste anything. For now I'm gonna leave it because I'll get that later for the next batch. So then this chicken's almost finished. All right, then you're gonna put, finger looking good, you guys. We've got a jar of diced jalapenos. Now you can get mild green chilies, or you could use these. If you can take the spice, get the ones like real jalapenos because it's gonna help you. It also helps fight infection and colds and flus, okay? So I'm gonna dump this in here, half cold, okay? And then I put a little in here to heat up. All right, so this here is basically room temperature. I've had it out for a little while now. So it's been in the cupboard, it's not been in the refrigerator, so it's not gonna be freezing cold. So you can just throw your chicken right in here, okay? Let me turn my tortilla. Okay, then all you have to do is slide this in into your mixture. You guys, it's so good. Now you can use beef if you want. You could use ground turkey. You could use any kind of meat you want. But I find this is, like I said, my son's recipe. And he started it with chicken. And so chicken it is. And we've tried with all different ones, and it's much better with chicken. Now, the other thing we're gonna do to make it a little bit more GotMaria style, we're gonna add hemp hearts, you guys. So now what we're doing is we are adding more protein to our proteins. We have cheese protein, chicken protein, and hemp hearts. So to 1 serving of hemp hearts, it's gonna give you like hemp hearts about 4 teaspoons of hemp hearts, 4 tablespoons is about a serving. And it's gonna be about 10 grams of protein added to this dish. So we're gonna just throw it in here. And the hemp hearts don't have much of a flavor, okay? And I'm going to turn my little tortilla there. So sometimes we make them homemade, sometimes we make them store-bought, buy them store-bought. Okay, so let me move this out of the way right now so I can show this to you. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what it looks like right here. I've got this tortilla cooking. So the hemp hearts, you guys, are super nutritious. Dogs on the set, super nutritious, you guys, okay? Well, it's popping everywhere. I should have put the lid on it. So they're good for, studies have shown that they're actually really good for your heart, for your immunity. They have omega-3s, omega-6s, all kinds of good stuff in them. They're good for menopausal women. They're good for fighting infection. And that's obviously because it builds your immunity. There's so many nutrients and vitamin E and yummy stuff. Now, what you can do, you can make this like a burrito, or you could just roll it like this. Now, if you're like my husband, Gary, okay? Gary likes me to do it like this. That's why we call it more of a taquito than a burrito, because now I will go put it back on the pan and I would get it super, super dark, really crunchy on the outside, but this is very nice just like this, okay? So if you want it, you can have it soft, or you can, toast it on your pan to make it harder. And then how we serve it, I give Gary a nice big platter because he's a big boy, and then I serve it just like this. Now, if you want, you could cut it in half, but I don't. And then Gary holds it like this, and then he dips it in and takes a bite. And this is taquito chicken, taquito with hemp hearts, and I'm going to call it a la Sean taquito style, okay? And Gary loves them, and everybody I know who's tried them loves them. You guys, this is super easy. We serve it with some sour cream and some salsa. That is homemade, that is store-bought. And like I said now, you can use this and put your chicken in it and keep adding to it. This will stay for a couple weeks in the refrigerator, not the chicken, the sauce, because it would be just like you took it out of the jar, okay? So this is GotMaria, Herbal Crafting Chef, and you guys, thank you for joining us on DIY at 9. Are you looking to brighten up your home? Perhaps your wardrobe or accessories? If so, we can help. Stop by our boutique at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. All right, everybody. Now, I want to introduce you to a new creator on the show, and her name is NYE. She's just released some coloring books. She's an amazing creator, and let's see what she has to show us.
Hi Maria, thanks so much for having me. My name is NYE. In this video, I'm working on a needle-felted painting. Needle-felted uses wool, roving, and barb needles to poke the wool into a piece of fabric. The supplies I'm using for this project include felt, wool roving, and a basic needle felting supply kit. All supplies, along with a full video tutorial for this needle felted painting, can be purchased in my Etsy shop. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Actually kind of pop out in a different way. So we just basically want to just kind of work on this sky, adding different shades of blue, and I think I had another color of blue. No, that's too purple. It's not the one I want. And we're going to add some white on top next, because I really kind of want that white. Now, inside this part here is going to be bright yellow, because that's our sun. And then here is going to be some greens. We're going to turn them into trees. And as we move down, we'll go into the greens for the landscape. So let's just put a little bit of this wispiness here. And by wispy, I say really kind of like spread it out. And what I like to do sometimes is take a couple of needles, here's the other one, hold them together. Even maybe like a few. I find this actually works better than the one that the holder for it. One of these is just not working properly. It was that one. And some of my trees are going to go above, they're going to overlap here. So let's put the sun behind here and then we'll go with the trees because some of the trees are going to have to kind of go on top of that, right? So this one, I am going to clump it together. Is this the color I want? Maybe I want this golden color instead. Yeah, I think I do. Let's clump it together, clump it like this so that we can get it into that little half circle. Because we want this to be completely solid for our sun. And as you go around, to create that roundness, I just like to kind of go on an angle and then really just kind of pat it down. Now, once the colors are all laid out, I also like to just kind of let them sit and then I'll go back and kind of tweak what's there. But I kind of want to get a basic framework here of what we need. So there's my sun. I'm going to work on this section next with some greens. And I'm going to use green and gray. There's my green. And also this color green. So the first thing I'm going to put down is this color. And I'm going to kind of treat it as a tree, if that makes sense. I'm going to mix it with this one. So let's mix it with this. I'm going to take these two colors, this dark green and this kind of lime green, pull it together in my hands. And then kind of form it into a little bit of a tree. So I'm going to start with this one. Now you can kind of get as dimensional, I don't want to say 2D or 3D, but as dimensional as you would like. So there's my little tree. Let's do that again. This one and this one. Kind of pull it together. Mix it. It's like a mixing thing. I just mix it with my hand. Some people use a carding brush. Some people use a dog brush, actually. That even works, that works pretty good. I'm going to put another clump here. Kind of going in, you know, pine tree, shrubbery type form. And the exact colors that I'm using really do not make one bit of a difference. Please feel free to use a color that you like, a color that you want to use. I think for this I would probably stay away from Christmas green and go with like a darker green. And then here I'm going to kind of put this up here. And I'm going to lay that light green on top of it. Again here. And move along. kind of this horizon line where the sun meets the sky, where the sky meets the land. Now you could tone down a green by using a gray. I'm gonna put a little bit of this darker green on top of this. Now, just like I kind of went on an angle around the sun, I want to do the same thing around these trees. And leave a little bit here. Now, so this could easily be framed like a 5x5. I mean, easily go into a 6x6 frame. And that, I mean, obviously it depends on whether or not you want to actually frame it. Here's a little bit of a lighter green, and I'm going to pull this across the bottom. And then inside this section here, I'm going to mix a little bit of green with some brown. I don't know why there's pink in there. Let's get that out of there. Kind of stick that underneath the sun. Add some little bit of a gray. Kind of tone down that green. Just like how we added the white on the sky. Use some multiple needles at one time. Don't like that one. That one is kind of, I don't know what's wrong with that one. I tend to go with the smaller needle. I want to put a little bit of green so it's kind of in front of the sun right here. Kind of like overlapping a little bit. Right there. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. Now, you could always just go right over something that you've added. A color that you've added. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I just put something there and I don't really like that there. You can always go over it. Now, as we move down into this, and this is still kind of poofy, but as we move, and we'll take care of that by stabbing to make sure everything gets smoothed out. Or becomes smoother, I should say. As we poke down. I see a bald spot up here, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this. Thanks so much for watching.
Are you looking to brighten up your home? Perhaps your wardrobe or accessories? If so, we can help. Stop by our boutique at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. Okay, everybody, so I want to introduce you into a new segment that we're having on the show, and it's called Crafters in the Kitchen. And I hope you love it. More cooking on the show.
Hello guys, welcome to Creating with Chris Hunter, and we are Crafters in the Kitchen. And you guys, healthy eating doesn't have to be boring, it doesn't have to be tasteless, it doesn't have to be blah. It can be really good, and I'm going to show you how tonight. We are going to have some cheesy meatball casserole. It's a mozzarella meatball casserole, and we're going to have some garlic biscuits. So we are making some, do you guys like the garlic cheddar biscuits from the Olive Garden? This is a keto version and it's so good. So this is almond flour, baking powder, xanthan gum, and we mixed this all up, okay? It's got garlic powder in it also. So what you want to do is you want to decide what healthy lifestyle suits your needs. The keto lifestyle suits my needs, and I've been blessed to have found it. I've been blessed to have researched it, educated myself on it, and taken several classes for the keto lifestyle. I have a cookbook coming out in 4 weeks. The cookbook will be out by May 1st. And I'm excited to share that with you. This is egg, melted butter, and sour cream. Okay, so we're going to add this to our dry ingredients. We're going to add shredded cheese to this. Fold this into my mixture. Okay, so I'm putting these in silicone molds. So on my meatballs, okay, I will be giving you the meatball recipe. Again, it is ground beef, ground Italian sausage, shredded mozzarella cheese, eggs, seasoning, lots of Italian seasoning, onion, and garlic, Rayo's.
We didn't even come close to saying the word.
Makes several different pasta sauces now. We don't use them for pasta, but we do use their pasta sauces. We use their pizza sauce because they do not put added sugar in it. So I am using, and I like a good homemade sauce, but I wasn't going to make a homemade sauce tonight. I have too much work to do. So I put my sauce, shredded mozzarella, and this, along with a salad and our biscuits, makes an amazing dinner. I am melting a little bit of butter. I'm gonna chop up some parsley that I've already washed. It came from the refrigerator. You wash it, you put it in a container with some water on it. You're gonna keep your parsley fresh for a long time, and it stays really good in the fridge. We're going to chop this up. Okay, so we're going to do fresh parsley. We've got garlic butter, okay? So I put the garlic in there. I am going to chop up this parsley. So now I'm going to put my parsley in with, this is just how I do it. You can just sprinkle it over the top. This is just how I do it. I've got my parsley in with my butter and my garlic. So this is my garlic and my butter. So I've got my parsley, my butter, and my garlic. These silicone
Chris has always been very good about being upfront with what I'm eating. Now,
look at them. This is keto mozzarella meatball or Parmesan meatball casserole. And so it's meatballs with cheese. Y'all look.
Maria wants you to pass her one.
Yes.
Gianna, you're gonna burn your nose.
It is doable, guys. It's doable. I've been doing it for 6 years. It's doable. I promise it is. I promise. It is not a lifestyle that holds you hostage. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here with me. And if anyone has any questions about keto, let me know, guys. I have gone through Dr. Berg's training. I have learned how to sustainably maintain the keto lifestyle. I'm going to enjoy our dinner. I actually have a meeting in 20 minutes. So you guys have a blessed night. Let's say a little prayer. I'd like to say a little prayer with you guys. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for bringing this community together. Thank you for the open-mindedness of the people that you bring into our presence to ask questions, to learn about healthy lifestyles, whether they want to do it or not. Heavenly Father, thank you for putting us in a situation and putting us in the place that we can reach many people. We can spread your word. We can spread health, and we can spread lots of love. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Guys, God bless you all, and I hope you all have an amazing day. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, everybody, next up is Lisa Seiler with Crafting and Cruising. Hi, Lisa.
Hello everyone, it's Lisa from Crafting and Cruising. Thank you so much, Maria, for letting me be on this segment of the show. We're going to be making a bag using some decoupage paper. And this is the bag from the Hobby Lobby. I'm going to first paint a little bit. I'm coming to you from Cancun, Mexico, and I want y'all just to take one quick look out there at the water. I have some pink paint that I'm going to just do the edges of this bag. Give it a quick dry before we flip it over to the other side. Now, the way we're going to attach these is using a iron-on adhesive. So, let me get one of my patterns here. And I'm going to try to line it up. Well, before I do that, I'm actually going to adhere it. How about that? So, this has a rough side right here that's going to go against the back of my paper. I'm just going to iron it for a couple of seconds all the way around till it sticks to the paper. And then when it cools and we flip it over, we'll place it on our bag and we will iron that way. We get our bag. Try to make it as even all the way around as we can. So, we have both sides done. All right, we're gonna make a lighter pink since we have to do touch-up anyway. So on my plate, I just put some pink and some white, and I'm gonna take a little pink and mix in with a little white, or more white. Much better, don't you think? I do, I like it much better. Okay, now I'm going to put a top coat to make it shine a little bit more and stand out a little bit more. It just helps seal it and bring out the colors. So we have this side and we have this side. I think I like this pink down at the right around the perimeter of the decoupage. So let's just put it on here and see. See, just a little hint of pink, and it also secures down these sides. Okay, so the pink is done on one side. And now we're going to use 3 rows of the gold bling to go on the outside of the bag. Look, isn't that so pretty? Can you see the bling? It's got my initial on it and some bling in it. Okay, now both sides are done with the pink and with the gold. Now I'm gonna go on and put this up in the corner like I said, because I think I like it better kind of up here. There you go. Okay, so while we're on this side, let's go on and use the pink stickles on her shoes. If you guys are not following Crafting and Cruising, we surely hope you'll give us a follow. My husband and I have so much fun crafting and cutting up and just getting to know our followers. So let me show you. Try not to touch the stickles. Just gave it some more 3D dimension. Thank you guys for joining us today. We were so happy to spend some time with you. And Maria, thank you so much again for allowing me this privilege of being on the television show, and I will send it back to you.
Hey everybody, and welcome to D.I.Y. and NYE. This is Maria with GotMaria Urban Crafting Chef, and I'm here with Patty Fowler from Presentations by Patty. And Patty's one of our main sponsors on our TV show, and so she came all the way from North Carolina to visit and come film. And so you guys have wanted to bring in Patty, and so you can actually meet her in person more this way than from North Carolina, even though you're still seeing her through TV. For me, it's right here. And Patty and I have been friends. We met in a business coaching class. Yep. And so, you guys, she's here. So, Patty, thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Thank you for being here. And you can tell them what you do and what your page is and all that.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm multifaceted. I don't fit in just one bucket. I have a site where I do crafting on Facebook, and I do gardening, and I will be including some in the kitchen topics. And then I have my online boutique, which I would love for you to check out. We have women's clothing and accessories and home decor. It's amazing. So check me out at presentationsbypatty.boutique, and I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you, Patty.
Thank you.
Have you ever felt lost, longing for a glimmer of hope? Welcome to Restored by Hope. Meet Vicki Ann, a missionary in Central America. She spreads the love of Jesus, igniting hope in hearts. Join her in overcoming life's trials under God's grace. Follow Vicki Ann's journey on Facebook. Be a part of a wonderful community rooted in love and healing.
Are you looking to brighten up your home? Perhaps your wardrobe or accessories? If so, we can help. Stop by our boutique at www.presentationsbypatty.boutique, where we can dress you and your home with originality, confidence, and comfort. Hey everybody, and welcome to D.I.Y. and NYE, and this is our Battle-Born segment, and we are here with Debbie Villa, and Debbie Villa has a business that she calls Crosses for the Heart, and it's for our deployed. And so you guys, this is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, and of course me being an Air Force brat, I am 100% in, and so Debbie, I'm just going to let you talk and tell me, first of all, how did you think of this?
When I was 2007, I had broken my ankle, and I was watching a Christian show, and they made the little crosses. And so I sent away for their package, and I became contracted with them because the nails are their patent. So I can make up my own design and sell because I'm contracted with the company. And
Wow.
I sent my son out to just sell. And so then when he became deployed or into the military, he said, no more, Mom, you have to, I put it on my page, you have to just put crosses back into our deployed. You have no idea. And so what I did is I started selling crosses, not quite the designs, it was very simple then. It was a brown color or a copper color is straight across, no intricate designs. That came later, my P-Brain came later. And then I would, if they purchased a cross, I would send a free cross to our deployed.
Wow.
Through the years, a Bible ministry had partnered with me and said, if however many Bibles you need, whenever you need, let me know, and they deliver them to the house. And now I send a cross and a Bible. When a customer purchases, they will put their name on a card, they will put a message on the card, I will take their message, and if they want it to go to any military branch, it will go, all of the 5 branches. So a Marine will get gold and red, and then I will take their message and put that with the Bible, and it will look like this, but it will have their rank and their last name here for them to receive personalized.
That is so cool.
It's specific to them.
That, you guys, this is my favorite thing ever. Okay, so if you purchase one of these, did you get that? She will send one to a military branch of your choice, and they get a Bible too. And it's personalized, and you get to write a message. Or if you're doing this from afar, then you tell her the message and she'll write it for you.
Or they can text it to me, and I can print it and put their message with them.
Technology. I am so in love with this. Okay, so of course, when I met Debbie at our VFW swap meet, I of course bought one, and I bought one for my hubby. And although Gary's never been deployed, he's a Cub fan. And so I got him blue, Cubby blue. And then I got red heart bookmark like this one. I am so in love with this that I can't even, I want to scream, okay? And so who does this? Not many people. Okay, so you make these.
Yes.
Okay, so how hard is this, or how is this? This is your own design.
My own design with their patented bending of the nails.
So they bend the nails, and we'll do that on another segment. We'll show you that. But do you make these, like the embroidery
These
stuff?
are on a sewing machine.
Okay.
And then I add the cross to it, and then my design. And with the bookmarks, I offer a free mini keychain.
Oh.
And also with the rearview mirror hearts, I offer a free mini keychain.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and you guys, this is so reasonable. So you get one for yourself, and then our guys get one, or girls, or whoever. And we have one more thing. So these Bibles, are you the one that mails them out?
What I do, it took me a year to get approved by the military.
Okay.
I sent in my packet.
Okay.
And when I just kept making crosses. And when they approved me, then I started sending out all the information that I needed. And they opened up all the private military groups. So you purchase a cross today, I go and I start looking for a name. I ask them their last name, their address, and I send it over to them.
Oh, that is so amazing. Debbie, I am so happy to have you on, and we're going to do a few more segments because we have more to say. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my friend and the special woman, she's an angel, Debbie Villa, and this is with Crosses for the Heart for Deployed.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, next up is Lydia Scaniff with Studio Lydia Bridget Design. Take it away, Lydia.
Yay! What an honor and a privilege to be on your show today, Maria. Thank you for having me. And hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Lydia Bridget. I am the founder, director, creator, artist of Studio Lydia Bridget Design. I have a page on Facebook with that name. You'll find me there. I am also a singer and a songwriter. I have written and recorded my first song. It will be coming out this Resurrection Sunday, March 31st, 2024. I am so excited about that. And what I love to do is take random things and turn them into beautiful works of art. And today is no different. And let's get to work. I'm so excited to show you what I got for you today. I have paper mache pumpkin that I went ahead and just painted chalk paint on one side and checked a little bit here just to show you a little bit of demo. And then this will be cut right at the top and it will form like a lid that's going to come up and open. And up here, I have placed this in glue and water and created a different stem for it and painted it with gold. And the molds that we applied at the top, I will show you right here. It's this pair right here, and it would be on the rib. It would go just like this, and it would follow all the way around the top, creating like a beautiful ornate lid. These pieces right here will be on these bottles at the bottom like this, after they were painted white and striped with black paint. And this, before it gets applied to the bottle, it will be painted gold. So here's the third bottle, and it's going to be this gold metallic paint that's going to be on all the molds. And this one will be going at the top here, like this, at the bottle head, and this portion will be going right here, like this. This is happening after they're all glued together. And then this bling is going to go inside the pumpkin. This bling is going to go outside the pumpkin. I'll show you. And this gold metallic wax is going to rub over the top, because the top we're going to paint purple over the molds. And this is the mold that I used for that particular design for the bottle. And here are the pieces that are going to go around the base, of course, like I showed you. And here's the hinge to go with the pumpkin, so that you will see that. And when all said and done, you will end up having something like this. Isn't that just gorgeous right here? And I put this gold stick right in here. And here's the fall decor that you can place in here. Let's take the stick out, and I'm going to place this in here just so you can see, just like that. Isn't that pretty? And then just arrange it. Just as I am, without one plea. Look how pretty. that thy blood was shed for me. How awesome is that? And I also have an Easter one that is going to be, you definitely will need more than one pair of hands to do it when you're decorating on this one. I created an Easter one that you can put in here. Look how pretty the Easter one looks. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. And that is it. I just wanted to show you the end product here. Isn't that just gorgeous? Absolutely amazing. And I just want to remind you, all things are possible if you believe. Now back to you, Maria.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our show. And next up, we're going to have the pastor, Pastor Isaiah, close us out. And don't forget to watch us next week. We're going to have some amazing creators, and I'm going to surprise you with who they are this time.
Hello, I'm here with another devotional that is taken from the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 22. It's a short verse, but it has some deep truths in it. It reads, "The blessing of the Lord makes one rich, and he adds no sorrow with it." I used to love the Proverbs when I was younger. That was some of the first scriptures I learned to memorize and get into because they were short and to the point, and there was so much truth and understanding in just these short verses. And one of the things I have learned over my life is that this particular verse in 22 is absolutely true. When the Lord blesses, it enriches in more ways than we really know of when we first see these blessings, these things that are given to us from the Lord. Sometimes they don't even seem to be blessings at the time, but later on we see that he gives us these blessings and they don't produce sorrow. And sorrow is one of those deep despair, something that you regret, something that in essence hurts you in a deep way. And the blessings that the Lord gives, even when they come from hard lessons, never bring sorrow to us. They always enrich us. They're always something that can be taught to someone else. And they're always something that we can get benefit from. And our lives are really and actually truly changed when we learn these truths and we accept what God is trying to teach. And so one of the things that I have learned is that prosperity is not about money or monetary means or enrichment. It's more about the blessings in every area of your life that the Lord is able to give you. And sometimes that is health. Sometimes that's family. Sometimes that's getting out of trouble. Sometimes that's him blessing you even when you walk headlong into something you know is going to be a problem for your life, but he saves you anyway. That is what he means by being rich. And the Lord's blessings do make us rich in every area of our lives. Let me pray over the message. Father, I just thank you for the Proverbs. Father, I thank you for these nuggets of wisdom that you give us. Father, I thank you that they're short and to the point. They sink into us, and if we are able to memorize and take them to heart, they will change our lives and they will give us understanding of you and what's going on around us and in us. We just thank you for that in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm Pastor Isaiah from New Hope Fellowship, Pahrump, Nevada. Thank you for watching.